Good morning. First of all, I absolutely hate public speaking. So if I'm here, it's a good reason. And my reason for being here is because I want to get something on the agenda, and I was told to come directly to you guys and ask at the meeting would be the best way. What that is financial crimes that are facilitated through the Volusia County Clerk's office involving pretty much all levels of law enforcement, as far as I can tell so far from my investigation. My website, and I would encourage everybody to go there. My website is volusiatruth.com. Pretty simple. The evidence, I have over almost 70 victims on my website of financial crimes. The evidence is so incriminating that my site is blocked by FDLE servers, Governor DeSantis servers, and even our local representative, federal representative servers. Outside of that, I want to give you a little depth on how I got brought into this, because my main goal is to get this on the agenda because, for example, in 2021, I had almost perfect credit. My credit was an 832 when it was at its highest, prior to Volusia County reporting fraud judgments to my credit profile. I had, just to give you an example, I had over $100,000 in limits spread across 5 different American Express cards in 2021. In 2022, all of those cards got reduced down to less than $15,000, about $15,000 worth of limits. At that time, I didn't know what was going on, but I was researching, investigating, and the results of which you can find on the website. Now, in the process of all this, I filed a federal lawsuit. That's now in the appellate process, but I also was able to depose Sheriff Mike Chitwood and Sergeant Jason Stickles. Both of them pretty much fabricated information throughout, but mainly Sergeant Jason Stickles, who I questioned him about purchasing $1.6 million worth of properties, which appear to be purchased in cash. I had one address correct and one address wrong. He claimed, I have the deposition with me, I know now's not the time for that, but he claimed while under oath that he did not own those properties, he did not purchase them, he claimed nothing to do with any of those properties, which is a lie. The next day, on the 2nd, when I deposed Chitwood, he gave me his word. He said that if Stickles did, and he under oath, I have the paperwork, if Stickles did in fact lie while under oath, he said he would absolutely reprimand him. And no reprimand, nothing, that was months ago, and nothing ever happened. I personally believe this is extremely high-level organized crime. Why else would my website be? Well, I've contacted the FDLE and the FBI many times. The FBI let me take it a step further. On top of that, I've also was placed on some sort of a terrorist list. Because when all this was happening to me, I was kind of in shock, and I left the country, left the state. Every time I left the state and country, I was having to go through a special security line. It was hell, simply put. My father inherited about $30 million in real estate and used that money and went on a narcissistic tirade and worked with a bunch of corrupt officers, and the results of my investigation can be located on the website. So, please consider it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's a lot to unpack.
I'll be back again.
Peggy Hill.